Hi guys, Chantel here from Two Hearts One Roof and welcome to week 2 of my Weight Watchers Weight Loss Wednesdays. Today I'm going to tell you how my weigh-in went for week 2 and I'm going to talk to you guys about ready meals. Okay, I apologise to you first if you can hear sort of padding or you see anything random in the background. Ope is upstairs with me as the boys aren't here. So I have finished week 2, that finished on Friday, and I'm very pleased to say that I lost another £2. So that takes me up to £7 in just 2 weeks, which is insane, and I'm really pleased about that. Now, I'm not a big fan of ready meals in general, but sometimes needs must. And when you are short on time as a busy mum, sometimes you don't have the time to cook a big meal from scratch, or the rest of your family want to eat something that you don't necessarily want to eat because it's high in points. Yeah, you probably could factor it in if you really wanted to, but you don't want to waste all those points on it. So when the boys are having food that they want, I will quite often turn to ready meals. And Weight Watchers seems to have a great range of them, and they're stocked in quite a lot of supermarkets, which does make it a bit easier. So I have started picking up different ready meals every time I go to the supermarket, just to kind of taste a range of them and find out what is good and what isn't. Some people also told me that the Tesco Healthy Living ones are pretty good on the point front, so I've checked out a few of those as well. But we should start with the Weight Watchers ones. Now, some of these are chilled and some of them are frozen, so do check both areas. But what I've also found is that the points on the box are quite often incorrect. If you make sure you scan them, because quite often the points are out. Luckily, a friend told me that, otherwise I probably wouldn't have noticed. So, I have 4 here, and I also tried, but I forgot to keep the box. I tried the chow mein, and I will say that is the worst one I have tried. It was the lowest point one, but I did not like it at all, so I won't be buying that one again. But these 4, I actually did like, and I would eat again. So, first up was the chicken and lemon risotto. Now, it's not a great size portion, so I did end up having half a plateful of veg with it, but I suppose that's kind of the point. It's marked up as 10 points. I think this one is correct. This one is right. This was actually really tasty. It was really, really tasty. Yeah, I probably could have eaten double the size, but with a nice portion of veg with it, it was a great meal. This one is the sweet and sour chicken. Again, it was really tasty. It actually was quite a good sweet and sour. The portion, again, is a little bit small for my liking, but I bulked up the rice with some vegetables, and that was really good for a meal. Sadly, I think the 12 points on this was correct, which is gutting. But yeah, I will buy that one again as well. But my favourite overall of all of the meals so far was this one. So this is the Weight Watchers from Heinz range, and it's the Creamy King Prawn Tagliatelle. I have actually had this one on more than one occasion already. Excuse me. I don't get to eat prawns very often because the boys don't like them, neither of them. So when I found this, I was like, ooh, I shall try this. So this is really, really good. And the points on it is wrong. So it says 11 and I think it's 9. So saved yourself 2 extra points there. I can have this on its own because it is a decent sized portion, but I did do it with just some steamed broccoli and carrots. And then the last of the Weight Watchers ones I've tried is the chicken hot pot. Again, this was from Heinz. A friend recommended this one. She said it was good, and it was. It is a really creamy dish. Again, the points are incorrect. It says 9, and I think it's only 7. So it's one of the lower ones, actually. I will say that a lot of these don't have low points, but you kind of just have to juggle the points, really, don't you? So yeah, this one was good. I still have the beef hot pot and the lasagna in my freezer to try this week. So I will be having a go at those. Then from the Tesco's Healthy Living range, this is the fish pie, and I really like this. I never make fish pie because, again, the boys don't, well, Elliot eats fish, but John doesn't eat fish at all. So I never make a fish pie at home. So I quite often buy ready meal fish pies. And this one was actually pretty good. It's really, really creamy. It had quite a lot of mash on it. Decent amount of fish in there. The points were wrong again. This one says it's 10 and I think it was only 7. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. And then I saw this one this week and sadly I think the points is correct on it. I really, really fancied it. It's the asparagus and chicken risotto. And it's quite a big, as you can see, that packet is pretty big in comparison to like the smaller ones. It is a pretty big packet. So that was actually quite a decent portion. I did have extra veggies with it. And I actually shared this with Ellie and he had 2 big tablespoons of it and some veg as well. So this is 11 points. And like I said, I'm pretty sure this one is correct, sadly. It was really good. Really, really good. I love risotto. So that was a big plus for me. Then I did pick up a few desserts. Now, that was one of the things that I don't know if they do now, but they never had desserts on Slimming World. They never really did those. So I thought I would try it. Now, they are high point, obviously, as you'd expect, because they've got like chocolate and cream and sugar in them. But I thought as a treat in the evenings, especially if I've gone out and done a good walk or anything like that, John has a sweet tooth, and if I neglect his sweet tooth, it's not a good plan. So I picked up a few of the desserts. This was the first one. So this is the salted caramel torte. I really liked it, as expected. I think the points are correct on these. So this was 8 points, which is quite a lot. But if you happen to have the spares at the end of the day and you really fancy a treat, or you save up some extras, I think it was worth it. It was really tasty. And then the other one was the double chocolate brownies. Again, Weight Watchers. Oh, that was upside down. I apologise. So these are the Weight Watchers from Heinz ones. Again, 8 points for this. It's kind of like that big. So they're not particularly big. They come in little plastic pots. They are for your freezer. But yeah, these both came from Iceland. And I still have the berry cheesecake, which I think is 1 point lighter. I think it's 7 points. Then the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is snacks. Oh, just making a funny noise there. I went and picked up some Weight Watchers snacks. Wherever I could see them, I picked them up. So I think most of these came from Tesco's. Yeah, I think they all came from Tesco's, possibly. So snacks are obviously high because they're high in sugar, high in fat. So I decided, well, we'll try a few of them and see if they are worth buying, if the lower points is worth it. So the first one was the caramel cake bar, which looks like it's been flattened in my biscuit tin. These are 4 points and are not worth 4 points. I'm sorry. Tesco's own mini rolls are only 6 points and they are at least double the size of that. So yeah, I won't be buying them again. And the same goes for their indulgent mini rolls. It's not indulgent, people. I'm going to put indulgent in the title. Again, 4 points. But yeah, like I said, the Tesco's individual wrapped Swiss rolls are only 6 points. So for 2 extra points, you can get something that is much bigger and actually tasted way better. Now, the chewy caramel wafer bars, which it does not want to focus on. There you go. These were 3 points, and I quite like this. This is quite nice. They're pretty good. They taste like caramels. They're just a bit smaller. But I gotta say, my favourite that I have found so far, because I haven't tried everything, there's more out there, I just need to find it, are these. These are the crumbly oaty chocolate chip mini cookie packs. And you get about, I think it's about 8 in there, which is pretty good. I think it's about 8. I like these. These are really good, and they're really handy to throw in your bag if you're out and about and you think you might get a bit of a sweet tooth craving. And these were 3 points for the pack. So yeah, these are my top ones. This is actually, I have bought 2 packs of these now. This is my second pack. I think they come in, it's either in bags of 5 or bags of 6, but all from Tesco's. So that's it. I haven't tried any of their crisps yet, mainly because I've had the Tesco's prawn shells, so like the skips, and they're only 2 points a bag anyway, so I haven't found a need to buy anything else. I also have 2 tins of soup downstairs, one which I'm going to try for lunch today, because I couldn't be bothered to make soup this Sunday. I usually make soup on a Sunday and have it for like 3 days. Couldn't be bothered to make soup on Sunday, so I have 2 tins of soup to try. One is 1 point and one is 3 points. So we shall see what they're like. So that is it for this week's Weight Loss Wednesday, guys. Please leave a comment. Tell me if there is a specific ready meal that you like that is low. Whether it is a Weight Watchers ones or an off-brand or a supermarket brand. Let me know if there is a low SP one that I could try out, because I'm always looking for something. Leave me a big thumbs up, guys. Hit subscribe and join the Two Hearts family. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye!